Hey guys, Travis Daggett, 818 Investments, Forefront Enterprises. Just wanted to talk about talking to private sellers today and the concept of whoever says a number first loses, and just some other things related to that. So if you are doing much marketing to private sellers, could be direct mail or anything else, and you get to the point where you have a lot of leads, which is great, that's where you need to be, then if you haven't already, you'll discover that you need to start weeding them out fairly quickly. You don't want to spend very much time at all with the suspects, and you want to spend your time with the prospects. So you will talk to some people that don't have a number, or they say they don't have a number, right? So you ask them what they want or need, what the lowest they could take. I mean, there's a bunch of different ways you could ask it. But let's just say they don't give you a number. I don't know, just make me an offer. Well, the problem with that is, if you end the phone call there, let's say, and you're going to call them back, you're going to do some research, you can end up spending a lot of time researching value, even checking out the property, repair estimates, all kinds of things. And you really are just shooting in the dark. You have no idea what that seller's thinking, if you're even close, which is could really be frustrating and waste a lot of time. So, I've come up with a rule of thumb with people that won't give a number is I'll just come up with a number real quick, and that number may be something like this. Just going on to a few quick websites. We're not talking about pulling comps from the MLS, but maybe just taking Zillow and ePraisal and RealQuest, and just looking at the value. You can do this while you're on the phone, or just even one site if you wanted, and just look at the value on those, average them together, and now you have an ARV. Again, real quick. I know that's not perfect, of course. It could be the tax value, just something to come up with the value really quickly. And then I want to just determine an offer based on that. Again, super quickly. I use 70% of the ARV for an all-in value or all-in price. So if I get a $200,000 ARV, 70%, that's all in at 140. And then I just need to back out the repairs. Now, you usually have an idea of what repairs are needed by talking to them, even without looking at it. So you can just ballpark it based off that. And even, again, just real basic, maybe you just do by the square footage, maybe $15 a square foot, let's say, if that's kind of average in your area for a rehab. So let's say it's a 2,000 square foot house, $15 a square foot. We're talking a $30,000 rehab. So 140 minus 30, 110. So I just offer them 110. Maybe even really quick and dirty is just getting a number, say it's $200,000 for a value, and offering them half, and see what they say. Because some people are going to say, "Oh, I could never." They're going to get all bent out of shape. And so at least you know what you're dealing with. They said they don't have a number, but if you say $100,000 and they freak out, well, they did have a number. It's more than $100,000, true? So you have to somehow figure out what they're thinking, get inside their head a little bit before you spend too much time with it. So so you offer them 100, 110, or whatever the case is. Other times people might actually say, "That'll work." Now, given that's much rarer, of course, but they might say, "Well, I was hoping to get a little more than that," or something along those lines. Now you know you have somebody with some motivation that you can work with, and it's worth going further. Okay, but until you know that, boy, you can sure waste a lot of time. So I'd encourage you to do something like that. Now, if they really balk at that price, then you're talking about someone that should end up listing with an agent. And you can just refer them to someone in that capacity if you want to. Hope that helps for working with private sellers and negotiating and weeding out the time wasters. and just kind of people that are calling they're curious or something like that, and the people that are really have some kind of motivation. Travis Daggett, 818 Investments and Forefront Enterprises. Be sure and subscribe to the YouTube channel to get updates, and questions or comments are welcomed. See you next time.